Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Jennifer Oliver O'Connell as the girl turns, and you are in my orbit on Substack here. How are you? Um, it's been a while. I just wanted to say thank you so much to my new subscribers, and thank you, Kara Davis, for bringing them on over from her Substack. Won't be as prolific as Kara in terms of this particular space, just because I do write for Red State and 1819 News and Independent Women and have a number of other projects that I juggle. But I do try to at least honor you by either reposting stuff, recording a what's spinning video. It's part of me trying to build something that combines all three of these. And would love to have you along for the ride and appreciate you wanting to be along for a ride. So welcome. This particular video is just dropping some of the past coverage that I've done, particularly on Assembly Bill 5. It has been 5 years since that horrible law was passed in California. It precipitated a lot of changes in my life, including uh, changing states, which we did about 2.5 years ago. And so get some insight into not only the op-ed that I wrote for the Federalist, but the video presentation that I did with people who were part of that AB5 coalition, California independents who were affected by it or with us in the fight, and get some of their perspective on how they're feeling 5 years after this still onerous law was put in place. So hope you enjoy reading that, and hope you enjoy hopping on over to the other publications. I won't link them here, but on my Substack are all the links to where my pages are. Red State, so far we've been covering for me for the most part, covering a lot of what's happening in Virginia. That's a hot button issue, and with Lieutenant Governor Winsome Sears, the Republican who was running for Virginia governor, and Abigail Spanberger, the Democrat. And just it's just interesting, as well as having been in this space, in the conservative space, for a long time, but as a journalist and writer and commentator for the past 15, 16 years. The more things change, the more they stay the same. It's amazing the way we are treated, meaning someone who is black and female, is treated if we are conservative. And as Winsome Sears says, if we say, no, I'm not going to think like you, I'm not going to follow the herd, I'm going to make my own opinions. The way we're treated compared to, they're sacred, we must protect BIPOC and minority and all this other ridiculousness. So I touch on some of that in the articles, but that has been my personal takeaway, and I may very well working on an op-ed in my head in my copious free time, just about the imagery that they are putting up of her, and there's a story behind that involving Frederick Douglass, and then that's all I say. I'll say I won't give away the whole farm in case I decide to write it. But appreciate you patching in. 1819, working on the op-ed that's going to drop this weekend. But prior op-eds have focused in on the crime problem in Montgomery and Alabama, as well as some of just the healthcare madness that's going on. So looking forward to getting your opinion. That's a smaller outlet. I do occasional news, but mostly those opinion pieces every other week. So look forward to, if you are from the state of Alabama or periphery, look forward to getting your opinion, your insight on what you think of those. And of course, Independent Women, covering policy issues, mostly in regard to economic issues like Assembly Bill 5 and other things. And so, you know, either brewing up an op-ed or working on some blog pieces for that. So please go check those out when you have an opportunity. Working on some real stuff in terms of real video. I do a lot of commentary with my friend Jim Peters on his Jim Peters After Dark show. as well as others. And me being not a video media type of person, I take forever to either pull stuff together, or I'm just not good at pulling it together at all. But one of these days, I plan to have a highlight reel of the commentation that I have done, if that's a particular word, and all that fun stuff, and look forward to launching that out to show that aspect, and especially for people who some of the stuff is regional, so you're not going to hear it unless I put it out here. So looking forward to again feedback on whether that's something cool. So you're in my orbit, and I hope you enjoy the article as well as the video about 5 years of Assembly Bill 5. I'll be dropping stuff, trying to get to dropping at least something once a week here. Again, whether it's a what's spinning, whether it's a actual written piece, or whether it's just here's the highlights of what's been happening in my week and in my month. But we have travel plans and three little puppies to manage, and so I will probably be under the radar with that, along with the writing work that I am doing. So I look forward to hearing from you, seeing you, and patching in a little bit more often, I hope. I'm Jennifer Oliver O'Connell. As the Girl Turns, find me here on Substack, but also on Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, Truth Social, Getter Gab, and Blue Sky. I'm amazed that I'm getting feedback, good feedback from Blue Sky. Got some negative stuff too, like, why are you here? You're evil, all that fun stuff. But I'm over on Blue Sky too if you're over there. I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, weekend. Ciao.